Hey guys, Kimberzelik here, and this is the Harbor Freight mini lathe. And there's my sticker. I'd love to exchange stickers with you. You'd contact me at my email in the description of all my videos. We could exchange addresses. I could send you a sticker or two. And there always seems to be something else that ends up in the package. I've been threatening to clean up the other room. Before I got the lathe, I got a very cool machine, and I spent hours and hours taking it apart and cleaning it and putting it back together. And Craig Tate from the YouTube channel of the same name came over and helped me get all the electrics in order. And my end-all plan is to be able to bring a cable in here and plug it right up to this gray line. So the black wire is my lathe, the gray one is my three-phase. The only problem is nobody has this plug. So I'm going to have to buy the male and the female for this, and then another male for the tool cutter grinder. So some of these cost $50. It's the one of them that's popular for hooking up whole home generators. They found that everybody wants that one, needs that one, and they tripled the price. But so I need to get 3 plugs. Obviously 2 males and 1 female, and a bit of wire to run into here. I'm going to keep the cutter grinder in another room, and if I do any machining in there, I will get the room warmed up at least a day in advance and let the machine acclimate to the temperature. And at least for the winter time, which we're coming right up on, I'm getting ready to go to the car wash. I'm going to tell you a story. Okay. I'm doing paint removal on a piece of equipment, and I didn't disassemble it. I did a very bad job. I mean, I just took it off, disconnected it to what it was hooked up to, and anyway, the spring went down the drain at the car wash. You know, I put the thing in the back of my car on a plastic tarp. I smothered it with paint remover. Probably did that 3 times. Took it to the car wash, wishy-washy, and used the high pressure water to, so I'm picking it up now to put it in the car. Now I'm doing this over the drain because I want to, you know, I don't want anybody to see all the paint that I'm washing down the drain. No. And I hear something hit the ground, and then I see a washer rolling away and clear of the drain. But I also heard something else fall, and there was a spring associated with that washer. And so the grate is about 2 feet wide and 8 feet long, maybe about 1 foot deep. And I can tell you from experience, there's probably 2 to 4 inches of decaying leaf matter in the bottom of that pit. It's only down about 1 foot. So, you know, I pulled the grate away and kind of felt around down there. Left, went to the auto parts store, bought me a magnet on a stick, and went back and kind of fished around with that magnet trying to pull that spring up. The whole time I don't know for sure that it's even in there, so I'm walking out anywhere a spring could have rolled. Never thought about it, but there's two kinds of springs. There's a spring that is a compression spring, which is what I need, and then there's a whatever the other kind of spring is that's always tight, you know, like your screen door spring. Yeah. So it's just a spring, and I want that spring. So tonight, it's a 1:45 in the morning. I'm about 20 minutes away from that car wash. I'm going to go up here and pull that grate off. I'm going to bring a rake with me. I'm going to rake out that pit and retrieve my spring. Because it's not that I can't replace it. I want that spring back. It's mine. Okay, anyway, the reason for this video is I wanted to show you the other room back here. I got this lathe and kind of took my sights off of the tool cutter grinder, and that's the thing that I need to be. The learning curve is much steeper on this cutter grinder. And the only way I'm going to learn anything is if I have it running, if I can go in there and just turn it on. I'm thinking about a door here. I got a door right there. And I could mount that door in this frame, and I would be just about a 2x4's width short of covering the entire opening. So I'll either screw a 2x4 to the frame here, or I'll screw a 2x4 to the door and make it fit. But yeah, so I got a pile of stuff out here that's going to go over to the store. The store is the old country store that I own, and it's just a storage space right now. But you know, I got these totes, a suitcase from God knows where, and left-handed golf clubs. It's funny because my buddies are all big golfers. I'd show up with this little skinny bag and they'd laugh at me, and you know, every once in a while I'd stop their laughing. So it's the tool cutter grinder we came to see. I got this cart back here. It's a plastic utility cart, 4 shelves. At the top I got a grinder clamped onto it, and I got I think they call that a, I don't know, 4-inch sander, 6-inch disc, and that's clamped to that as well, so I can just roll that out in the driveway and grind if I need to. This doesn't belong to me. I put new tires on it, and it goes way too fast for cutting steel. I got this Facebook Marketplace, $175. Very happy with that. And you see this Kennedy chest here. I just recently acquired a key for it, and that box is pristine. It is in very good condition, and that is going to be some kind of drawing we're going to have. You know, everybody who subscribes or everybody who comments on a particular video, and I'm not sure how it's going to work exactly, but I do want to do it internationally, and I want to ask people to help me with the postage if I have to send it to Australia or Brussels or somewhere far away. outside of this country. So this is the key piece of equipment here, radial grinding jig. And that's the one piece of equipment that's going to allow me to do most of the grinding that I want to do. I just have to find something I can clamp to this that is going to hold, for instance, some high-speed steel blanks. I have a little, I guess you can call that a machinist clamp vise. It's what, 2 inches maybe? And I have had that mounted up there. And but you know, I know very little of what I'm doing when it comes to this. I have one tailstock type of thing, so I can't really turn on center. So I got the powered workhead, which mounts on here, but it is 3-phase 480 only. So actually this isn't, but the motor for it is. And this is a coolant tank, and it's all ready to go. Got me a big rubber hose. And then the star of the show, the K.O. Lee tool cutter grinder. And all I need is a plug and a bit of wire to get into the other room. This thing, I don't know how I can show a picture of this before. It was rather ugly when I got it. You can control this thing on front, the back, or either side. All the controls. And it's been brought to my attention that this is a real good idea when operating this machine. So, you know, there's a lot of things that I can do with this that, you know, that I'm not even privy to, because I don't know a whole lot about the thing. I can grind tapers, rather long tapers. Yeah, there's a lot of people willing to help me, but in order for anybody to help me, I have to actually start coming in here and doing something for myself. This is some kind of green wheel, green oxide or whatever. I was told I could sharpen carbide with that. And I have some carbide brazed tools that could get sharpened. I wonder what happened to my paperwork that used to be in there. But I've had this thing all over the garage. It's got a Beiju oiler system. It has 4 motor starters in the cabinet. I'm only actually using one of them. So I'm using the spindle motor starter. The collector, I believe, was for a vacuum system. Coolant pump, and then the workhead, which is I can't use right now because it's this machine's running on low voltage, and that motor cannot make the jump from high voltage to low voltage. But I'm kind of proud of this one. I've been all through it. I've had this off. I've had the table off. I've had the saddle off. I don't know, I've had it all off, man. I heard a funny joke the other day. I know you all heard it too, because you probably watch the same videos I do. But just in case, this is a little racy, so if there's any little kids who want to cover their ears. What does a stripper do with her asshole? Let me start over. What does a stripper do to her asshole before she goes on stage? She drops him off at band practice. Skeleton walks into a bar. He orders a beer and a mop. Well, let me tell you, that video went a lot longer than you'll ever see. In this wrap-up portion of this video is going to go very quickly as well, because I just have to, you know. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Your comments are always welcome. Have a great one.